Yeah, I started eco-traction a few years ago when my dog Grover suddenly died from cancer. He developed lymphoma, and as did a couple of other dogs on our street. And it's quite shocking to see 3 dogs suddenly die of cancer. So I went to the vet and asked him what could possibly be causing this. And, in discussion with her, she said, well, where do you take your dog? And we used to take our dog, me and my neighbor would walk together sometimes with our dogs and take them for a walk along the river, and they'd be playing around, and, the only toxin that they'd be exposed to was the road salt and that blue stuff, And then I realized, my God, we've been using this blue stuff at home, the city's using this. What is this stuff? So we looked into it, and we found out that, when you go to the store and you buy a bag of ice melters, it's blue, it's green, it's purple, it's pink, it's got all kinds of dyes. This is typically calcium chloride, potassium chloride, magnesium chloride. It's all chloride-based stuff. This stuff is incredibly toxic. You put it on your garden, on your grass, it will burn your grass, even though they claim that it's safe on the bag, which is the most shocking part of it all. It'll rust your cars, it'll damage your interlay brick, it'll scuff your shoes, your pants. You might have seen on the inside of your car even, underneath the car driver's seat, it's always the first thing to rust. That's directly attributable to the salt. Even little children, you'll see them on the snowbanks eating these colored ice melters because they think it's candy. Then there's all the pets and all the cats, dogs. Their paws would be all irritated, and they'd lick it, and they'd ingest this very high concentration of toxins in their body, and their immune system is simply not evolved enough to handle that high concentration of toxins. And that's how the lymphoma broke out. All it took was a small trigger for this to break out. So it was very sad, and it got me looking for an alternative to these chemicals. My searches took me further and further around the world, and eventually one thing led to the next, and came across this green mineral that is 100% safe for everything and has these amazing traction properties. What we're talking about here is a big paradigm shift. For example, salts and the other chlorides, these are traditional ice melters. They're designed to melt the ice, and they typically don't work beyond minus 10 degrees Celsius. Eco-traction, on the other hand, is not an ice melter. It's a traction agent. So what it does is it absorbs a thin layer of water on ice and creates a traction zone so that you don't slip and fall. In the springtime, the eco-traction will still be around. It will not have melted, and you can just put it right onto your lawn. You'll see here, for example, these plants are actually growing in eco-traction, which demonstrates that it's 100% safe for plant life, pets, and any kind of living species. Eco-traction has many environmental benefits. In addition to being a traction agent, they've used the same mineral in water filtration. Many of those water coolers we have in offices use this mineral to help filter the water. We've got several municipalities across North America using this as a filtration agent. In fact, it's ANSI certified. They use it as a soil amendment for organic farming. They use it as a safe organic food additive for cattle and chicken. As an odor control product. For kids, if they ingest it accidentally playing in a snowbank, it's absolutely safe for them. And for pets, if they get it on their paws and lick their paws, again, it's safe for them as well. If it lands in the waterways, in our rivers and lakes, again, it will cause no damage. If anything, it will actually help clean the environment because it acts as an environmental sponge. In terms of reaching out to political leaders, all levels of government are very much trying to reduce the use of salt, We've had direct exposure to our councillors here in Ottawa. We've talked to the Mayor of Toronto on the municipal level. You hear in the news how the Premier of Ontario, Dalton McGuinty, has got a big initiative to reduce the use of salt. And funny enough, on the federal level, I know for a fact that Elizabeth May, the leader of the Green Party, as well as Stéphane Dion, are both using eco-traction in their home. My mother was at a function and met with the wife of Stéphane Dion, the leader of the Liberal Party. And as you know, he's got a dog named Kyoto. And so my mother's a great dog lover. And anyways, it turned to conversation. Topic of salt came up, and she happened to have a bag of eco-traction. So she brought it out and gave it. And she was absolutely thrilled. She said, "Oh, Stéphane's going to love this because he's always concerned about his dog." Hey, buddy, come here. Yeah, this is my new dog here, Rupert. He's the same color and same species as Grover was. One of the nice things about this product is it's now available. We're now making it available to all pet owners across Canada and North America. So they can actually, hey buddy, they can actually, feel comfortable that their pets aren't being intoxicated with all these ice melting products out there. That's a nice thing.